Hi and welcome back. In this lab, we will see how to change a VM specification of Amazon EC2 instance and how to increase the storage and how to increase additional data disk to our Amazon EC2 instance. So to change the SKU to to change the size of the virtual machine, for example, let's say we have Amazon T2 Medium, which is having 2 CPU and 4 GB RAM. And due to some reason, if you wanted to increase the specification and if you wanted to go to T2 large, which is 2 CPU and 8 GB RAM, so this is very seamless in Amazon EC2 instance. So first we need to go to the EC2 dashboard, and then we need to select our instance. So once we are in the instance blade, we need to click the VM to which you wanted to change the specification, and make sure that this particular virtual machine on which you are going to change, it is in stopped state. If it is in a running state, make sure that you stop that particular instance using this particular option, stop instance. So once you confirm that it is in a stopped state, then you can go to the action, and then you can go to the instance setting. Here you have an option called change instance type. So let's click on this change instance type. So here it will show the current instance version, which is T2 medium. So let's say I want to go to T2 large. So this is the size I wanted to change it to, which is T2 large, which is of 8 GB RAM. So select the desired size as per your requirement, and then we can click on apply. So this will change the EC2 instance to new VM size. So once you save that, so you will get a message here that instance type changed successfully. To verify that, you can click this instance, and you can see over under instance type. So now it is showing T2 large. So let's turn on this particular virtual machine. So I'll click on start instance. So it is showing as pending. So it will take a while to start the virtual machine. So now we will go to the storage, and we'll see what is the current storage size. So as you can see, this is the volume attached, which is of 30 GB. So let's say due to some reason you wanted to increase the size of this particular volume to 40 GB. So it's very simple. We need to select the volume first. So either we can select the volume from the EC2 plate, or we can select from here as well. So once we are in this particular volume blade, so where we have selected our virtual machine drive, which is EC2 instance storage, so then we need to select modify. So once we click on modify, we will see volume type and size. So either we can change volume type as well, so we can select some other disk SKU, which is GP3 or ION IO2, which will give a better performance. Or if you don't want to change the volume type, you can keep as it is, and you can increase the size. For example, I'm going to select as 40 GB. So once you enter this new size, then you can click on modify, and then you confirm by selecting modify again. So it will take some time to reflect, and then you can go inside the virtual machine, and you can extend the volume to 40 GB. So now let's go to the EC2 instance, and we will try to take the RDP, and we will see how we can extend the volume from 30 GB to 40 GB. So now I have taken the RDP of the virtual machine. So first we need to go to the disk management. So under disk management, we have to select our volume, which is the C drive. So here we can see currently it is in 30 GB, and we have another 10 GB unallocated. So right click this, and here we can select extend volume, and click next, and click next once again, and then we can click on finish. Now as you can see, it is converted to 40 GB. So to verify this, we can go to the C drive of this particular VM, and we can see over here that is 39.9 GB is free. So we can see here 39.9 GB. It means now the disk has been extended. So this is how we can increase the disk space of Amazon EC2 instance. So now let's see how to add one more disk to our Amazon EC2 instance. So to do that, we need to go to the EC2 instance, Let's select this instance and we'll go to the storage. So as you can see, now we have only one volume attached to this particular instance, which is the operating system volume on which we have the operating system. So in order to attach one more virtual drive or volume to this particular EC2 instance, we need to go to the volume first, and here we need to select create volume. So here we can select the type. So based on your requirement, either you can choose GP2, GP3, or IO and IO2, etc. So in this demo, I'm just keeping it as it is, which is GP2, and size I'm going to allocate 10 GB. So basically I'm going to attach 10 GB of disk to my EC2 instance. So I will keep everything as it is. So one important note here, availability zone. So you need to make sure that you're going to choose a availability zone which is same as your EC2 instance. So if I go to my EC2 instance, so as you can see, this is my EC2 instance and this is located in US East 1B. So always you need to make sure that the disk which you are going to attach, it is also belongs to US East 1B availability zone. So let's select US East 1B. So I'm going to keep everything as it is and I'm going to click on create volume. So now it is spinning up a volume of 10 GB. So once the volume is ready, we will attach this to the virtual machine or EC2 instance. So now the volume is ready. So this is our volume which we created, which is 10 GB and which belongs to US East 1B. So to attach this, we need to select action. So here we can select attach volume. So under this, we need to select instance. So this is nothing but our virtual machine, which is demo-VM. As you can see, although I have three virtual machine over here, but it will showing only one demo VM. Why? Because in this particular availability zone, I have only demo VM. So that is the reason we need to make sure whenever you create any volume, it should be on the same availability zone like our EC2 instance. So once we select the instance, then we can click on attach volume. So now Amazon will attach this particular volume to the EC2. So it is saying that successfully attached the volume. So to confirm that, we need to go to the instance. So under instance, select the VM or the EC2 instance and then go to the storage. So as you can see, now we have two drives attached to particular virtual machine. One is 40 GB size, which is the operating system one, and another one is 10 GB, which we just created. So if I go to the virtual machine, so this is the virtual machine on which I have attached. I'm not able to see anything here as of now. So if you go to the C drive, if you go to my computer, it's showing only one drive. So to display the another drive over here, first we need to go to the disk management. So once you are in disk management, as you can see here, we have 10 GB unallocated. So right click this. So as you can see here, we have 10 GB unallocated. So to mount this disk as a D drive or any other drive in my virtual machine, we need to right click this and we need to click on online. So once you click on online, then you need to again right click and select initialize disk and then click OK. So once you initialize the disk, right click here once again and then click new simple volume once again and keep as it is the size. Click next. So it will by default assign the D drive and click next once again and then we can finish. So now our drive has been mounted. So as you can see here, C drive as well as D drive. So if you go to my computer, we need to see this particular volume, which is a D drive. So this is how we can attach additional disk to our EC2 instance.